Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's cracking, you guys? Welcome back to M&M Talks. I am Maurice.
I'm Monica.
And we are here to react, finally. Finally.
Superman official trailer. If you know me, you know how I feel about this whole Superman recasting thing. I'm not on board for it. I'm still Team Cavill. But because of who I am and what I love, I'm gonna give it a shot. A shot. Don't mind me. I swear, this is only coffee.
Yeah, I got feelings. I got feelings going into this. For our sake, I hope it's good. Because if it's good, we win, whether it's Marvel or DC. But we're big Henry Cavill fans to come Superman. That was a perfect Superman, and I'm not that big of a fan of James Gunn. So
neither am I.
I don't know.
But we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and then we'll talk to you guys afterwards.
All right, we're jumping in. Let's go. He better not just get beat up. I hate the red underwear, Sean.
I hate that suit altogether.
Who put hands on Superman?
He got asthma?
Bleeding and shit? Alright, James. See what you got.
I actually like the actor playing Lois.
I like the color palette. No way.
Are we getting KRYPTO?
That's KRYPTO running his ass off.
KRYPTO.
He's cute.
Take me home.
He's so cute. Okay.
Lex.
Oh.
Nicholas Hoult should do a pretty good job.
Superman.
No. Interesting. Wow, Lantern, Hawkgirl.
Oh. Okay.
Not a bad teaser.
It looks decent.
Yeah, it was a teaser.
Am I going to sit up here and say I'm just like giddy over it and excited for the movie? No, I still hate the costume. I don't like the suit. I really don't. I still hate that they put the underwear on the outside again. Really thought we were done with that era. I don't understand why the underwear got to be. And then they look like kind of boxer shorts this time.
Yeah.
They don't even look like.
At least the shot where he was laying down, it looked a little big.
And maybe they just got stressed out during the fight or something. I don't know. But I still, the suit for me still looks Halloween store-ish.
Yeah.
I don't like, and it kind of looked bubbly. Like, you know how, I can't really explain it, but
they're definitely trying to make the colors pop even throughout the entire.
I love the colors,
and I am digging that. I am
like
digging
you said, that color palette
that
is
it's colorful. And I know they're going to try to make the suit pop. It's going to look amazing in IMAX.
I do like the characters that are playing Lois and Lex.
Yeah, I think Nicholas Hoult should deliver. That dude is pretty underrated. I think he's going to deliver as Lex.
I hope he does. Yeah. I'm not making any predictions right now. I'm just trying to be positive about what I'm seeing because, again, I am still very much so. I'm not a big fan of James Gunn, and I am very much so Team Cavill.
I am team all of the DCEU casting.
Mm.
I was a big fan of the casting. The movies, no, they were not great, but boy, did they nail the cast.
Which was, for me, it was like finally, because that was one of the biggest issues with DC, was the fact that we were not casting the right people for the right parts. And so when we finally got this Justice League cast, I was really freaking excited because, okay, I will say the whole Jason Momoa as Aquaman, I was a little skeptical at first, not gonna lie, because those of us who grew up on this, we remembered the blonde hair. Yeah. Who talks about Aquaman? There's not many. I'm not saying that there's not any, but who actually really talks about Aquaman? He was just not that interesting of a character for me. But then when they introduce this completely different Aquaman and we get Jason Momoa, and I'm like, wait, what? I was skeptical. I like him as an actor, but I was like, how's he gonna pull this off? But he nailed it. He gave us a different point of Aquaman, a different side of Aquaman, a completely new revamped version of Aquaman that I grew to love. I love that Aquaman. He was actually interesting. He actually looked like somebody that should be on the team.
Yeah.
More than just riding dolphins and shit.
Yeah, that's the issue that I have with this. I don't expect Superman to make a lot of money.
I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, when you this is my issue with Jay.
Ray Fisher's Cyborg was great. He's actually a really nice person, by the way.
even nutty ass Ezra Miller still delivered a pretty good version of Barry.
Right, especially since a lot of people, those of us who watched The Flash, the CW series, a lot of us thought we were going to get Grant Gustin as The Flash, and then to bring in Ezra Miller, everybody's like, I honestly didn't think, I like Grant Gustin as The Flash, don't get me wrong, but he didn't portray the Flash's personality that we're so used to in the comics and the TV series and things like that. That was my only issue with Grant Gustin. But then to bring in Ezra Miller, he gave us kind of that erratic behavior that we're used to seeing when it comes to the Flash. Although he still didn't have that cockiness. Mm-hmm. It was just like, the Flash is known for not just his erratic and kind of ADHD type behavior. It was he was also very cocky.
I don't think he got a chance to get to that point. Yeah, to grow into that point.
But he's always been that. That was my thing. It was just finding a character to have both of those. That was like finding the right Batman, somebody who can play both Batman and Bruce Wayne, because they are two different people. Two different characters in one. So for me, whether you disagree with me or not, maybe he didn't have the physical stature of being Batman. Christian Bale, still, when it came to pulling off being both Batman and Bruce Wayne, he did it flawlessly. But then we've all seen him in American Psycho too. So it was a walk in the park for him. So he played that flawlessly. He wasn't a flawless Batman and Bruce, but he played both. He was the only person to play both personalities very, very well. I mean, flawless for me. So again, it was that casting, the casting getting it right for the first time in such a long time, and then you take it away from us. We get these characters, we love them, they are perfect in their roles, and then you take them away from us. I'm just like, what? Who playing Wonder Woman now?
I think that may be the biggest mistake James Gunn made taking over DC. Was that dude Peter Safran? At Warner Brothers, that was a mistake in my eyes, only because Warner Brothers, with those particular characters and those actors, they gained the general audience. Like, everybody knew who Wonder Woman was. Every little girl knew Gal Gadot was Wonder Woman around the world.
Loved her.
General audiences.
Still love her.
Everybody knew Henry Cavill was Superman.
If there were ever a person born to play a part, that's like Hugh Jackman born to play fucking Wolverine. That man was born to be fucking Superman.
And this guy, I can't think of his name off the bat. He looks good. I'm going to give respect when it's what it's due. He looks good as Superman. Is the general audience going to buy it coming off of Henry Cavill, and are they going to buy it immediately? Like, we're still fresh in what it's been over the last 5 years. We're still fresh off of Henry Cavill Superman. So I really want to know how this is going to resonate with the general audience when this movie is released.
Henry Cavill.
We're all going to be there, obviously.
Yeah.
All of you guys are going to be there because we are those fans.
Yeah.
But how is this going to resonate with it? Are they going to? Oh my gosh! And the Superman. Are they going to pull a Batman with the Batman? That's why people didn't go.
Sorry for that laugh, but I have
Is
PTSD.
this going to be another The Batman? I mean, we're fresh off of Batflix, Ben Affleck, but still, he still delivered a certain Batman that was acceptable.
But I hated Ben Affleck becoming Batman. I was like, you guys are not doing this. He was decent. He wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be, which is why I'm trying to give this guy a chance. It's just one of those, like, okay, and that's why I'm trying to be positive. I am trying to say the positive things I like it, because I'm trying to get out of this mindset of just not wanting to accept it, because I can guarantee, and he'll tell you, anybody else that has heard me talk, I have been completely against all this shit since I knew they recasted everybody. I said, fuck this, I'm not gonna watch it, I'm not gonna do this, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it,
there are a lot of
because I'm a fan, so
like
I'm still gonna watch it, but still, I ain't liking nobody. That's exactly what I kept saying.
And there are a lot of people that feel like that, and rightfully so. I mean, honestly, it was a hard transition to get into Ben Affleck's Batman, because The Dark Knight was still hitting on all cylinders in everybody's mind.
Still not fully sold on
When Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, those movies were still hitting, and a lot of time had passed. So we got used to that Batman. We had to get used to another one, and then you throw Pattinson at us.
Oh, absolutely fucking not. I'm still saying,
which is the reason why that movie did not do as well as they thought it was going to do.
No.
And
Don't even get me started on everything that was wrong with that bullshit, because I will. Okay, go ahead, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Again, a lot of people feel like that, and I wonder, will this movie have that type of impact when it comes to the box office? And just for future movies. Now, I agree with, I was watching John Campia's show, and I agree with what he said. This movie is not going to make that much, but is it going to be good enough to set up everything else? I'm already interested in the Green Lantern series that's going to come on HBO that he announced. I'm very interested in that. That sounds like it's going to be pretty damn good.
I actually like Green Lantern in the comics, and
I love who they
interested in the story.
Who they casted for Jon Stewart. I love who they casted them. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. But again, like, this movie's got to hit. This movie has got to hit.
And I agree with some of the other people. Like, it may not in the beginning. I think it's going to be profitable? Yes, because you got people like us who are we've been fans for decades. And we just love them. We love DC. We love Marvel, obviously.
I'm not picking sides.
Just on GP, we're gonna go. We're definitely gonna go see it. As much as I was against it, I'm like, I was lying to myself saying I wasn't gonna go see it. No, damn well I'm gonna be at the theater on opening night.
But I mean, I guess again, I've always leaned more Marvel than DC, but I love me a good Batman. I love me a good Superman, and Henry Cavill delivered a good Superman. I honestly didn't even like Man of Steel that much. To be honest, I was one of those. I was like,
but Henry Cavill,
I wasn't too sure about the movie, but man, he was a
Cavill
Superman.
Embodies Superman in every aspect. Not just it's his personality too. Like his facial, just everything about him embodies Superman. So I'm trying to get out of that mindset of knowing, fuck, you guys gave us the perfect Superman finally.
They gave
and then you take it because
they gave us a damn.
When we found out he was being recast, first of all, I couldn't believe it, and I was ready to boycott every motherfucking thing. Let me tell you, I really was. Then I was like, the only other person I'll accept playing Superman, if any of you watch Smallville, Tom Welling. Holy shit! First of all, the comparison between the two are crazy good. And he is another one that really embodied that character too. Obviously, we got the younger Superman coming up with Tom Welling in Smallville. But yeah, so it was just like, I was like, that's the only other person I'm going to accept. And this. And he's also a really nice person too. Got to meet him. But yeah, just going into this now, I'm trying to come out of that mindset of boycotting, and literally just every time I hear James Gunn's name, I just want to say, fuck him. I'm getting out of that. It hasn't been as much as it was lately, but I'm getting out of that mindset, trying to give this a chance. That's why I went into this trailer like, okay, I'm only going to say the positive things about it. And surprisingly, there was some good positives in it. Oh my God, KRYPTO is so fucking
The trailer is
I'm a
good.
dog person, but and so KRYPTO is so
with that.
fucking cute.
I think the teaser trailer did exactly what it needed to do. It delivered. I'm very interested. I think it's going to get a lot of people on board. When this official trailer does come out, that one has got to hit too. That one's got to be good. Just give us a little bit of plot details of what's happening. There are a lot of heroes in this movie.
There's some new ones.
And
I was surprised to see Hot Girl.
And that's a little concerning. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little concerning. If you're starting off a brand new universe, I mean,
there's no familiarity. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That word. There's nothing familiar.
I'm a little concerned with the amount of heroes they are introducing.
Completely stirred. So not only are you giving us a brand new Superman,
you gotta get used to,
but that we're still getting used to, you're also introducing some of these other characters that are not very well known, or a lot of them not known at all.
Right.
Like Hot Girl, a lot of people do know her, but then there's other ones in there that you're like, what the hell? Okay, well, I mean, so we're having to get used to a completely new cast, a completely different Superman movie than what we grew to know and love.
Yeah.
So I think that's risky in itself.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, the whole thing is risky. Because it's not that far removed from the Justice League that we got and those characters. I mean, the Flash was just was that last year?
That was some bullshit. Yeah, that was last year.
It was last year? And
Was
even,
it last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even James Gunn himself came out and was talking about how good of a superhero movie that was. And Michael Keaton come back and everything. So we are still like,
It was a hot fucking mess.
we're still inhaling the smoke from the DCEU. And so all of this is a big risk, especially when you're going with a whole new cast. Honestly, I think he could have did well with the original cast and just corrected the ship on the DCEU stuff. But this direction they chose, and
We're gonna give it a shot.
we'll see what he can do.
I think we are still, as much as I am still Team Cavill. I know we're not going to get him back, which is sad. So I have to move on from that. And I promise I am. I still got a few fuck yous in me, but eventually they'll dissipate. And he's always going to be my favorite Superman.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put that out there. He will always be my favorite Superman, but unfortunately we do have to move on from it. So we are hoping the best for this movie, which is why I'm only trying to say positive things, y'all. And I think I'm doing pretty damn good. So stop judging me. So yeah, I don't know. It was a decent trailer. It did what it needed to do. I still don't like the fucking suit. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. We'll see how this turns out.
Trailer was pretty good. I would give it a high score, and I'm definitely still intrigued, definitely still invested into it, and I hope we get a good product. I really do. I hope we get a good product out of this. So we'll see. But again, like, share, subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Jump in the comments. Let me hear your thoughts.
Talk to it.
Yeah.
If you disagree with us, if you absolutely love it, if you still absolutely hate it, we just want to know what you guys think. So just please let us know. We do interact with you guys mostly when we can, but we do appreciate those who do interact with us. So thank you guys for that. But definitely, if you liked it, please subscribe. Definitely helps us out a lot.
Yeah, and thanks for those who have subscribed, getting our numbers up. We appreciate you.
Almost a 700.
Jumping in on all the comments. We have a big discussion on our From reactions. So hope you guys have jumped in on that show. But on to the next trailer reaction.
Yeah.
We got a couple more to do.
So we got a couple more. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
All right.
All right. Deuces.